Dr. Neelam Parwani. How are you?
Good morning.
Welcome,
I'm
welcome,
fine, thank you.
welcome to Dil Diyan Gallan. Right now, we are live on Facebook in my group called Dil Diyan Gallan with Veena Lamba. So, and such a pleasure to have you. I know we made the appointment about a month ago, and because our friend, common friend Himanshi, she introduced me to you and a couple of other peoples. So that's how it was. So, and Wednesdays usually, I have guests coming in from India or other places, and sometimes it's a musical program as well. And then Friday is usually meditation or a little bit religious, you can say, or we talk a little bit, Shukrana, नाम रखा हुआ है Friday का program Shukrana है ऊपर वाले का. So, and Mondays usually, right now I'm not doing it every Monday, but only on special days. Special people come, they cannot come other days, that I do it on those days. So I want to welcome you to this program, and I want to welcome our friends. Let me see who's joined us today. There are a lot of people who they said they'll be very interested in this subject because it's with animals, and I said the first time I'm doing that, so it seems to be very, very interesting. So there are people who are animal lovers, and they all, a lot of people here, they like they adopted, like during the pandemic, they adopted a lot of pets.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
they did.
dogs especially. They give a gift, to Valentine ka gift ho gaya, and then they abandon them, and then people go, and
That
then
is very sad.
that is a sad thing. Yeah. So I see a lot of that going on. And when people said that during the pandemic, the way just to pass the time, on people got the pets and all. Once they started going back, because taking care of a dog, especially, is a lot of work. I mean, other pets, I'm not that familiar with, because I didn't have, but dogs ka mujhe malum hai, because I take care of my daughter's dogs, once in a while. So it's like you got to take them for a walk, you got to feed them, you got to do all kind of stuff. So I guess people who went back to work, they didn't realize कि इतना काम भी होता है. And then when they went back, so that's a very, very sad thing. So is that what you do? You rescue? Do you go and rescue them, or you talk? I mean, you heal them?
I I heal them. I don't rescue them. Yes, I'm a part of a lot of animal rescue groups in Gurgaon where I actively participate. And yes, I'm a community feeder of dogs, and I have two dogs at my own home.
Wow.
I really don't rescue them in the sense of actually physically going and rescuing them. But yes, I do rescue them mentally, emotionally, and physically in terms of your illness. It could be a mental issue. Like you say, like whenever a dog is abandoned, the
Right.
dogs also go through depression. हम लोगों को पता नहीं है, but they
Ah,
also go through
right.
depression. They also miss their owners. They also miss their family. उनको तो समझ में भी नहीं आता कि उन्हें छोड़ा क्यों गया. They keep wondering why they have been left like this. They still will be waiting for their owners to come and take them back. So those phases are not easy for any dog. So in that case, a dog might even become ferocious, even
Mm.
start attacking other people, even not eating sometimes. They completely stop eating. So those kind of cases is where they need healing, and where I come as a rescue partner to them to bring them out of that situation through Reiki healing.
I see. That's really amazing, because dogs, like I said, I know sometimes when they're upset, when you leave them, like for example, when my daughters, they go for week. Welcome everybody. Hi, how are you, Asha ji, Viju? Hi, Viju. You're joining from, I believe, from Florida. Thank you so much. And we have Ramaji here. Then we have Kamlesh ji. Nalini's here. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining. And if you have any questions about anything but animals, I'm sure Neelam ji will answer, or at least tell you a little bit more about the, like she's telling us about the animals. Depression, हमको पता नहीं चलता, but I think you're right. When they get upset, they stop eating, or they are get ferocious a little bit. I mean,
There will be a lot of behavioral issues whenever there is a sudden transition or change. It
because
is just like humans.
yeah, they
जब
are.
हमको भी
Very
कोई
much.
छोड़ के चला जाता है अकेले, या all of a sudden we have a breakup and we don't know, or somebody ghosts us, हमें नहीं पता चलता कि क्यों हमें किसी ने छोड़ दिया अचानक से. So we also go through the same emotional turmoil. So same is with them when you abandon a pet. All of a sudden the pet doesn't even realize what have I done wrong? Why my owner is not coming back? Why I'm on the road and I'm not in my safe home place? Why I am not getting fed the way I used to be, pampered the way I used to be, and all of a sudden I'm out on roads where the community dogs are attacking me. Because once you are a pet dog, you are living in a very different, homely, safe environment. And then when you abandon that dog right on the road, the dog is not prepared to live on the road at that time. Those who are born as strays have got those instincts to live on roads, but these dogs are not trained to live in that environment. So they
That's
also go through a lot of problems then.
मैंने आपको पहले क्वेश्चन कर दिया, मैंने आपकी इंट्रोडक्शन नहीं करी. So this has right in front of me is Dr. Neelam Parwani. She's from India. आप कहाँ पर हो इंडिया में? दिल्ली, दिल्ली,
Gurgaon,
गुड़गांव में.
Gurgaon.
That's a very up and coming place. I know there's a amazing place. I love it. I love that place. And she's a Reiki grandmaster, advanced Sujok therapist. Sujok is something like acupuncture, but it's more like
It's a
a
Korean acupressure.
Korean, but it's a little bit more, I think, advanced or deep. I mean, a little bit more different from the acupuncture, but the same philosophy, you can say. She's therapist for that, and then she's an animal healer, switch words expert. So she will explain about that also, and naturopath and positivity coach. And she has a holistic healing center by Nature's Grace in Jaipur and Gurgaon. Gurgaon makes sense because you're from there, you're living there. And she's a biker.
Jaipur is my hometown, so I was born in Jaipur. So that's why both the cities.
I know a lot of people here, they're from Jaipur. They love that. They love it there. They keep on going back for a visit. Anyway, she's a biker by passion. That's amazing. And then she's a big time dog lover, and she loves to feed and heal the pets and stray babies at Nature's Grace. And she said they do certificate courses of Reiki, Sujok, and switchwords, treatments of mental, physical, and emotional issues through Reiki, Sujok, and naturopathy, kids Reiki programs, wellness retreat and workshops, energy healing sessions, animal and birds healing, counseling and meditation programs. And you can contact Neelamji. I'll give you I won't say the number here right now, but you can contact her. Just let me know when, and I'll give you the number. And she also
You
has
can give my Insta handle or
yeah,
my Facebook
exactly,
handle. That's naturesgrace.reiki.
right. So and मैंने dogs की तो बात कर ली, but even the the birds, how do you do? Is there any way to treat them, or you do a Reiki with them? What do
See,
you do then with the
yes,
birds?
we do healing for actually everything in nature requires healing. Even plants healing is done. So the same way we do animal healings, the same way we do birds healing. So in Reiki, there is a concept of distance healing. So you really don't have to have that animal or bird right in front of you to get healed. Even if a bird or an animal is somewhere and you click a picture of that and you know what has happened to that
Mm,
kid and you can see the wound or something and you can send me that picture, I can still send the healing and they will get healed. And you will see the results without me going there. So that's the best part about Reiki healing. I don't physically have to be present for all the healings. I can send my distance healings. So अगर आप भी वीना जी वहां पे बैठे हो अभी और अगर आप बोलते हो कि मेरे को सर में दर्द हो रहा है और I'm having a stomach ache, I can give you the healing right sitting here and you will see the impact over there.
I was saying about my neck, right?
So that's the reason I'm saying.
I know.
So that's the best part. And with animals, there will always be a challenge to give healing right in front because they will not stay at the same place for a long time. Even your own pet. अगर आप उसको भी जब तक थोड़ी देर 1-2 मिनट पेट कर रहे हो वो बैठेगा आपके पास otherwise they will be always on the move, so it is just not easy for us to make them lie down and then give the healing in person. So that's the reason we always opt for distance healing for every pet. चाहे वो
Mm,
बर्ड्स हैं चाहे वो एनिमल्स हैं, कोई भी बर्ड हो कोई भी एनिमल हो, everybody is very receptive to healing. In fact, healings work faster on animals than on humans.
wow, amazing. So if an animal is suffering, like you said, if it's abundant and is suffering, so you can do that far away. Even you don't have to be there next to the animal. So
No, I just need to have the picture of the animal
okay,
so that I know whom I'm sending the healing. So now everybody is apt with their mobile phones. Even if you see a
right.
stray dog somewhere wounded lying on the road, you just click a picture and send it to me. That's done. So for all the stray babies, our healings are complimentary. Yes, for the pets, we do charge because there's always an energy exchange when it comes to healing. So we
Right.
do that for the pets, but for the stray babies, it's always complimentary.
Oh, okay. The ones who are, I see. So ये रेकी के मतलब, so you do also teach how to do it?
Yes,
You also
yes.
do.
I'm a Reiki Grandmaster, so I do certificate courses for all levels, starting from level 1 to the Grandmaster level. And once you have learned level 2, after that, you are capable of sending distance healing yourself to anyone.
Oh,
अगर आपने लेवल 2 सीख लिया है तो जैसे मैं एनिमल हीलिंग कर रही हूँ आप
right,
भी एनिमल कर सकते हैं प्लांट हीलिंग कर सकते हैं ह्यूमन हीलिंग तो ऑब्वियसली होते हैं
right, right.
आप लेवल 2 तक आपको सीखना पड़ेगा टू स्टार्ट डूइंग दोस डिस्टेंस हीलिंग
And how
लेवल
long?
1 इज ऑल अबाउट या
So, you know, how long does it take to? I mean, how
so
is the?
level 1 is a 5-day course which you have to finish first and the level 2 is again 5-day course with 1 hour class so it's hardly 10 days.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Level two, ही करना है, not more than that. That's it.
You can do more than that. You can become a Reiki master. Once you become a Reiki master, you can start teaching Reiki. Once
Oh,
you become a Reiki grandmaster, you can have Reiki masters under you. But what I'm saying is, even if you do till level 2, at
right.
least you will be able to send distance healing to your loved ones.
I know there was
Because
something.
level 1 is all about self healing. So in level 1, you will be only doing it for yourself. Until unless you don't heal yourself, you will not understand the concept and you
Right.
will not have faith कि ये work करता भी है या नहीं करता है. You know, जब तक आप खुद उसको experience नहीं करोगे, आप उस पे believe भी नहीं करोगे. So the
ये तो,
level 1 is all about you experiencing and believing it. जैसे ही आप level 2 पे पहुंच जाते हो, now you are capable of sending healing to others also.
I did something with one of my friends where she does it, and she said there's a lot of these Chinese words, gong choi or something, you have to keep on repeating, something like that. I mean, maybe I'm saying it wrong. Um, तो उसको लिख के भी बताया उसने.
नहीं, in Reiki we don't chant anything. ऐसे
Mhm.
words कोई नहीं होते. Yes, there are symbols in the second step which we use.
Symbols, yeah, symbols भी थे.
Which we give, but those symbols are something which will only come to you once you are tuned in Reiki. So those are not the symbols which we openly say or give it to anybody just like that.
So how long does it like? How long is the like? If you have it for 5 days, so the one day, let's say, how many hours or how much time you have to spend?
1 hour. 1 hour daily is the class.
Okay.
In that we will teach you, and after that you need to do your own practice.
Okay, so 1 hour is a class and you practice तो करनी पड़ेगी. You have to do it every day,
Obviously.
5 days naturally. Okay, so that's a good. So anybody who's interested, let Neelam ji know over here, and maybe I'm interested. मेरा ये problem है कि I have timing का है ना, because timings there and here are a little different.
So now the classes are on Zoom, so any time
Oh,
that suits you and me can be workable time for us.
okay, that's good. Good to know. So that's really good. And so you have the workshops, like you said, that you have for retreats for wellness retreat.
Yes,
So
we also do wellness retreats, which is a weekend retreat, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday retreat, where we go at some destination like Rishikesh or
oh,
any of the other places. I have done like 7 retreats till now in Rishikesh, Dehradun, Rajasthan, Chandigarh. So we go for this weekend retreat,
I see.
and there in those 3 days we do a lot of programs. Not only meditation, but along with that we will do other programs also. We will teach you some modality. It could be acupressure, it could be Reiki, it could be
Okay.
switch words. We will have sessions, we will have therapies, we will have readings, and there we will also give personal counseling. So it is a complete package that you get in those 3 days, and the
Yes.
takeaways are something which you will remember for the rest of your life.
I'm sure because going away is also it's fun, and if you have some friends with you, then you can learn and spend time together. Sounds like very,
Yeah,
very.
and that's basically very important for you to have an emotional and mental detox along with your physical detox.
I agree.
Because for a physical detox, anytime you can go to a spa and, just have that physical detox and feel energized. But for an emotional and mental detox, these retreats really help.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of people do that in India. They go for retreats, and they're such beautiful places too. Let's say आपने बोला Rishikesh, Dehradun. That's a nice place, and other places. Um, so those are the ones you wellness and retreat workshops you do, and animals and birds healing doing. So but the dog, how can you, like you just said, they get very ferocious or anything else? That I mean, they can't
So
speak.
see,
What else? How you
No,
figure out?
all right. So if let's consider two different categories. One is strays and another is pets. So let's first go to the pets because if you have a pet at home, you'll be able to understand what I'm saying more easily. क्योंकि pet आपके साथ रहता है 24 घंटे. So you understand the behavior of your pet. So all of a sudden, if your pet has stopped eating and you do not know what the physical problem is, obviously वो बता सकते नहीं. आप वेट के पास भी जाओगे तो वेट कोई मेडिसिन भी दे रहा है और अगर वो मेडिसिन भी वर्क नहीं कर रही है तो देन यू गेट रियली वरिड कि क्या हो रहा है. So when we give healing to the animals, to your pets,
Mhm.
the energy will automatically go to that area of the body where the problem is. तो अगर वो नहीं बता सकते तो भी हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. जब हम एनर्जी हीलिंग
Right,
दे
right,
रहे हैं,
right,
जब हम पॉजिटिव एनर्जी भेज रहे हैं, तो द एनर्जी फ्लोज ऑलवेज इन अ डायरेक्शन वेयर द अक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ एनर्जी इज लो. तो
right.
अगर उसके स्टमक की ऑर्गन की एनर्जी लो है तो ऑटोमेटिकली वो हीलिंग वहां जाएगी. अगर उसकी स्पाइन की एनर्जी लो है तो ऑटोमेटिकली हीलिंग वहां जाएगी. तो उससे क्या होता है, जो चीज मेडिसिन भी डिटेक्ट नहीं कर पाती कई बार, या कई बार डॉक्टर्स को फाइंड आउट करने में थोड़ा टाइम लग जाता है, हीलिंग्स वर्क फास्टर.
Right,
Secondly, animals understand energy more than humans.
right.
You yourself know आपके dogs हर इंसान के पास इतना easily नहीं जाएंगे. If they don't like someone, they will not go close to someone. If they feel you are not safe with someone, they will not let you stand or be close to that person. You know, they'll attack or they will show anger towards that person. So the dogs or the animals understand the concept of energy better than humans.
Right. That is
क्योंकि जानवरों में दिमाग नहीं होता. So there is no blockage. Our mind can block the energy healings that we are receiving. But when there is no mind, there is no blockage. और जैसे ही वो ब्लॉकेज नहीं है तो रिसेप्टिव मोड 100% है.
mm,
तो अगर मैं 10 मिनट की भी हीलिंग दे रही तो उसका असर एक एनिमल में एक ह्यूमन बीइंग की जगह बहुत ज्यादा होगा. Because all 100% will be received by the animal. And they will know that you are giving the healing, so they'll be all the more happy to receive that energy.
and this is through
Whereas
Reiki.
in you,
This is through
this is
Reiki.
through
Reiki.
Reiki is energy healing, so
Reiki.
it is
Right,
only
right.
Reiki we are giving. But what happens in human is like if you are not comfortable or if you don't believe in that modality or if you feel it is not my thing, you will automatically block it with your thought. And then you will not be able to receive the
Right.
energy.
That is true.
But
100%.
animals never do that.
They never.
Animals understand positive energy better than human beings. क्योंकि उनका सारा बिहेवियर ही एनर्जी के ऊपर बेस्ड है. अगर उसको सामने वाले की एनर्जी समझ में आएगी तो वो उसको देख के पूछ हिलाएगा. यू नो, दे विल वैग देयर टेल, दे
Right,
शो
right.
देयर
Yes.
हैप्पीनेस.
Yes.
एंड अगर उनको उसकी एनर्जी समझ में नहीं आएगी सो दे विल नॉट रिएक्ट, दे विल stay away from it, or they will attack you if they feel that you are going to be a threat to them.
No,
So
no,
they
you're
understand energy better than anybody else. That's the reason the receptive level for the animals is better than humans.
right. You're right because once taking when I take this, so this happened a couple of months ago. Because my daughter's the French bulldog Monty comes and stays with me quite often,
Hmm.
and he was here for Monday. It was a Monday, and my husband was not feeling well during the week. The previous weekend, Friday, Saturday, he was not feeling well. It was just so we all said to him, "Let's go to the hospital. Let's take you to the hospital. Let's take." No, I don't want to go. I kept on saying he doesn't want to go. He's very stubborn. Didn't want to go. But finally, my daughter had just popped in, all of a sudden without telling me. And normally she doesn't come like that. But that day she came and she saw that I'm going through. And she told him, and her husband is a doctor, so she called him and she said, "No, her husband, my son-in-law called and said, no, take him to the. Call the ambulance. Tell him take him." So the ambulance had come, and Monty was like going wild because he doesn't know what was happening. But when you can say her mother or the one who takes care, that was a different daughter. The one who she came back from work, and I took my husband. I went to the hospital with him, and then when I came back, she told me because Monty loves to eat. I mean, forget it. When you sit there, he wants something from you. His time comes to eat, he jumps. He's like all the time hungry or all the time into eating something. So she said, when I came back home after leaving my husband, he had to stay for a few days. So I came back and she said, "Mom, you don't know what happened." I said, "What?" She said, "I gave food to Monty and he refused to eat it. He won't eat."
But that was the first sign that he's not well.
Yeah, and he must have sensed that something's wrong because he could see that he's went somewhere, he's not there. So he's attached. I guess he's attached to my husband too. So he felt that she was upset. That's what I. And she said, no. She said, I tried and tried, and he just won't eat at all. So I said, oh my God, they have such strong feelings, you know, the animals. So that from there we could figure out that they're so sensitive. And I think they, like the saying goes, the dogs are better friends than the humans. Basically,
So it also happens
so
with
faithful.
you. If you are not well, then also your pet will sense it
Yeah,
before any other human can sense it.
that's
So that's what I'm saying. When you are with a pet, it is very easy for you to understand. Sometimes they'll be just sitting in one corner, and even if you call them, they will not come to you. That means they are sad or upset, or something is bothering them, or they are in some kind of physical pain. So at that time, maybe the owner will not understand what to do, but as a healer, I will get to know the energies are low.
right.
And when I give the healing, I will come to know कि नहीं कुछ problem है. Now, sometimes what happens if you are living in a family and the person who feeds the dog every day, who takes care of their meals, their walks, and all of a sudden, if that person passes away, the dogs also go through this emotional turmoil
Yeah.
when they loses their masters. For years, for months, they'll be sad, they'll be not talking, they'll be not doing anything. That time also healing helps them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not only abandoned issues, also when their masters have passed away, also when there is a major shift in the house or the person who's taking care of them is not well, then also they will understand all that. So this all happens with them also.
Mm.
So it is not only their physical problem, but
Right.
they also have emotional and emotional issues, which can easily be addressed through healing because sometimes emotional issues cannot be identified through allopathy medicine.
That's true. That is true. 100%.
And yeah, so that's how the healing really helps them to come out of that phase, to understand that, to build up that emotions, get them back to the energy levels, get them back to that peppy mood. जैसे इंसान डिप्रेस होते हैं मूड स्विंग्स होते हैं वैसे एनिमल्स में भी होते हैं. It's just that sometimes we don't understand, but then the person who's seeing the pet every day, they do understand कुछ तो सही नहीं है. They might not be able to pinpoint the reason, but they will sense कि कुछ सही नहीं है, and that's when the healing helps them.
Right, right, right.
कुछ
That's true.
इसके साथ ठीक नहीं है. So once you give the healing, you will identify what it is, and then the pet can recover. Now this is in case of pets, where they are staying with you day in, day night. What about the stray animals?
Right.
Now with the stray animals, there's so many times they are on the roads, they've
Yeah.
been bitten by other dogs,
Yeah.
or they've been hit by a car or something like that. So not every time once this happens, they don't let you come close, you know, just to be protective.
Right, right.
So at that time, it's difficult to give them treatment because to give them treatment, you need to be closer to them. And these are strays. They will bite you, they will attack you
Oh,
because they
yeah.
don't know you,
Yes,
and which
exactly.
is good or normal thing for anybody. If you don't know me, you will also not let me come close to you. So it's a natural
Yeah,
instinct.
that is true.
So in that case, the healing works for them because in the healing we don't have to really go close to them.
Oh,
मुझे सच में उसके पास जाके उसको ट्रीट नहीं करना. I can do the distance healing and there will be relief in the pain. You will see the full physical wounds healing. I have been in so many places जहाँ those are unknown places. I've been visiting them for the first time, and all those stray dogs will automatically come closer to me, will start letting me touch them, start smiling them. So they sense the energy of a healer also very
right,
well.
right.
So I'll just want to share one incident. I had recently moved into a new locality and a new house. And I always feed dogs in the evening wherever they are in my nearby place. So for the first time when I shifted, that was my first evening. I was out with some biscuits in my hand to feed the dogs around. And there's this dog which comes close to me all of a sudden. And he starts putting his head down all the time. And it was a little dark.
Mm.
And he was not eating, but he was again and again putting his head down. I was wondering कि क्या हुआ. And then suddenly I saw a wound on his head. So
Oh,
basically, he was showing me that wound.
oh my
He
God.
was not there to eat. He was there to show me that
Eh,
wound, and then immediately I got the medicine. And this was the first time I met that dog, and he's letting me put the medicine on this. And now it's been almost a year, and he comes every day. He eats his food and go. And now also, whenever he gets hurt, he actually shows me that body part. This
And
has happened twice with him.
is he with somebody's pet or is he a stray?
He's a stray dog. He's
Oh,
no one's pet. So they understand, even strays understand your energies very well.
oh yeah.
And
Then
they will let you come close, they will show you. It is for you to see if you are able to see that. So, as a healer, maybe it's easy for me to identify those things, and I've been into animal healing for so long, so I understand. So,
right, right.
that's how these animals respond to healing, and that's how they are receptive to healing, also.
Okay, and with the other, like you just said, mentioned birds as well, animals and birds. तो birds के कैसे? Good morning जी, good morning अनिल जी, thanks for joining, thank you so much. Um, या कमलेश जी लिख रही हैं कि pets sensitive, the owner is not feeling good. It's so amazing. They know and feel what's going around them. That's for sure,
Yeah.
Kamlesh. That's why. And I had a pet long time ago, and which is my daughter's quite. She's grown up now. She's a mother of two kids, and
Hmm.
when she was about to be born, and my other two daughters, they were like 6 7 years old, and then we went to a shelter, and then we said we they saw a dog we love. It was a Siberian husky mix, white and
Hmm.
very small. But we are thinking like we didn't know anything about it, and we just went to look, but they suddenly adopt le. So we ended up buying getting the dog to us. I trained him like a small baby. You got a bathroom training, and they went through all that. And the girls were saying,
Yeah.
"No, we're taking for a walk," but they didn't do anything. I was the one who taking 100% taking care of
It
it.
is always you who will end up
This
doing
happens.
it.
So I was taking for a walk, and then gradually they said no. He started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then he was pulling me when I'm going for a walk. He was so strong.
Yes.
For me, I said, "Oh my God, what's going?" But believe me, I really, really, really loved him so much. And then I got pregnant, and I had a my third child. And before she was going to be born, that was in April, and my husband called my sister-in-law from India to help me out with the kids and everything. Oh, hey, मेरे को तो कुत्तों से डर लगता है, मेरे को तो ये होता है, मेरे को तो वो होता है. She didn't want that my dog to be nearby. So my husband, I said, no, but he has to be here. So her due date was 14th of April, my daughter's. So they took him to some place because I was not going to be home. I was going to go to the hospital to have the baby. So who's going to take care? She can't take care of him. So he said, let me put him somewhere. And I cried so much. I said, I don't know if I'm going to see him again. And I'm here. I'm going to have a baby any day. So then a few days later, my daughter was born. Priya was born. And then I was in the hospital. And believe it or not, I had a C-section. I'm calling that place. How is he doing? Is he eating? Is he what's he doing? Are you looking at that? I said, no, but I want to. He's my baby. I know I took care of him for such a long time. I kept on calling that place. I said, is he eating? Is he doing? Is he sleeping? She said, no, you know, I mean, they have so many dogs there. But I was so upset, so upset. And then when we came back home, and then they keep them for a certain time. Then I kept on calling to bring him back, and then we had to do something. So we couldn't bring him back. And then finally they did what they had to do. I don't think so he got adopted, but they keep them for a certain time. We couldn't bring them back because they're a small baby, and that was also scary. They said don't bring him back. I wanted to bring him, but because of my sister-in-law, these things
That
happen.
again is a very big myth that dogs will not,
I
it is
know.
dangerous for
I
the
was
kids.
against it. I
So
was very much against it, but
I I'll tell you my experience. I always have a dog, so I had my first Labrador at the time. And the day I got pregnant, he could sense it that there's a
yes,
new
yes,
child
yes.
coming in. All of a sudden, he stopped pulling me for the walks. He will go very gently with me for the walk because he know if he pulls me, I'll fall down. If I am not feeling good and one of the days I'll be sleeping on the couch, he'll be just sleeping beside me, just giving me an assurance that I'm there with
Yeah,
you.
with you.
When we got my son home, the first thing which did was just showed him the baby.
Right, right.
From that day, he was 24 by 7 protecting the baby more than I. If the kid is going to cry, he's going to start shouting to call me that your kid is crying. If somebody comes and lifts my child, as people usually do when they come to see the baby, they want to hold the baby. He will just sit beside that person till the time they don't give the baby back to me. So
Protective, right?
the dogs are very, very adorable, and we should not give away one
I
child to
did,
have another kid.
because of this situation, the baby and the other, it just happened that way. And then, but I still have his picture and I miss him so much, like so many years. I have his picture right next to me where wherever I sit for this program, I have a drawer over here. I have his picture. And now at work where I go, I have the two dogs that my daughters have. I have my grandkids' pictures, I have my kids' picture, and I have the dogs' pictures because I love them so much. That it's just one of those things. I just feel that if I don't see Monty, the dog that my daughter's dog, after a few days, I guess I miss him so much. I want to go and see him. So that it's like it's like a same thing like having a baby. It's the same feeling,
True.
basically.
In fact, your other kids will grow up, but these kids will never grow up. They will always be dependent on you for the food, for the walks, for the cuddles. So even if the other kids start getting busy in their own lives, this is one kid which is always going to be by your side.
Right.
The best thing is you will never feel lonely when they are around
No, never. So I used to be so happy when my daughter left him. And then the same daughter, Priya, now she's a mother of two little boys, my grandkids. She has it. That's the one who has that husky mixed dog.
you.
She has
Okay.
one. And when they got married, my daughter, and first thing after a few months, because she's married to an American, they have dogs. She said, no, Steve wants to have a dog. So I said, but, around the door, it's a lot of work. You're working, he's working. Who's going to take care of him? And then she said, no, no, we want it. So they went to Pennsylvania. They went and bought a little. That time he was also small, Harry. They named him Harry. So now he became quite big. But then along the way, she became pregnant. She said, Mom, he's all the time with me. Like you just said, same thing, sensing, and he's not giving any trouble, sensing, and he's making sure that she's okay. She's lying down, whatever. And then when she brought the baby
Yes.
home, she said, first thing we did was introduce the
Show
baby
it to them.
to
Yes.
Harry. And from that time, like same thing he does, he's so protective,
So
so
protective.
very protective of her and the baby. And now she has a second one. He's about 8, 9 months old now. But she was very, very, very sick. Before she has a baby, she's very sick. And he's always with her when she's lying in the bed when she was sick for 3 months. So he was with her all the time. So she said, I said, how can you manage with that? She said, no, Harry is my baby, first baby.
Yes. And it gives you so much of relief when they understand that you are in pain. So there are at times when I'm not well and I have two dogs at home.
Mm,
So if I'm not well at some day in the morning, it is late for me to get up. They will sense that you are not feeling well. They'll never wake you up. They will never ask you for food. They will never ask you to take them for a walk till the time they know that you are not well today. So
yes.
they'll give you all the space and they'll be just sitting beside you waiting for their turn to come. Which doesn't happen with
No,
humans. Even if you're sick, you need to do your basic stuff.
exactly.
But with them, they give you everything, all the comfort in this world. Okay, we know, we understand you are not well, so it's okay. You take your time and then you get up, and then whenever you feel like you feel that.
That's exactly what happened this last Friday. I was not able to do my Shukrana program, although everything was set. And all of a sudden, I was feeling so tired, and I said, "Oh my God, I don't think so. I can do this thing. I don't." So I told my assistant, "Please write a message that I'm not be able to come." And he was with me, lying down the whole time, and I was supposed to take him for a walk at 6:37 in the morning, and I didn't feel like doing that also. But he was lying down the whole time with me, and when I was resting, he was with me. He won't get up. He won't do, don't do anything, and he likes to. He was licking my leg. I don't know what that. I think he's trying to show his affection.
They start showing you the comfort. It's like massaging.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's see, the
fun.
only way they can
Yes.
show you their love and affection is through licking. So they
Right.
will massage you, they'll lick you, they will put their head on your shoulder to tell you that we are there with you. So there are lots of things that they do.
Yeah, so he kept on licking
Especially
my.
when
Yes, he kept on licking
when they
my leg.
get
That's it.
so when they get sick, we also are supposed to do the same thing. So it's not only rushing them to the vet is one responsibility,
I
the
know.
other emotional part of it also comes into things. So I get Reiki healing requests so many times for the pets or for the strays who are very, very critical,
Mm,
and we all know they are not going to make it. So when I give healing along with that, I always tell them, please don't do anything. Just hold their hand or keep your hand in any part of their body part so that they have the assurance that you are there with them.
And
Even
also
if they are not going to make it, we know at least they should go with this feeling that somebody was there with them at
with
that
them.
time.
And it's a very emotional when sometime when these dogs are very sick, they get sick, cancer or whatever, diabetes also they get, or they get a lot of back. This one jumps around too much. This Monty goes up and down the stairs. So she said, "Mom, they're prone to some back, they can have a back problem too." But you can't stop him. Once I go up, he follows me. Once I come down, he follows me. Then I go up again for something, he follows me again. So he's all over the time with me. When my daughter's not there, then I'm the one next after that. But the funny thing is this: when she comes back from work and she says, "Hi, Monty," she came back from vacation.
They are to the mother.
He's sleeping next to me, like, and I'm like a little baby. I put a little blanket on him, and I put the blanket on me, and we are together. And then all of a sudden, she came back at 10 o'clock in the night. He was fast asleep, was sleeping with me, watching TV. He was right next to me in the blanket and everything. And he heard, "Hi, Monty, I'm back," and we ran to her, and my God, he was going wild. And she picked him up and
That
she
is.
hugged him. And then I said, "Where am I? No, you forgot about me." When he comes
Because
back,
that's the mama. So
yeah.
you were the
So she,
caretaker. She's the real mama. So
tell
you will
mama.
be
So
looking for
this is
the mama vibes.
what he does. So he's very funny, but then he comes back to me a little bit and he goes back. And in the night, when she sleeps in her room and she sometimes stays with me. So she has her own bedroom and my bedroom, then he'll go back and forth. He'll go to hers for a little while, then he'll come to me. He'll come and sleep with me. And if I'm in the
So
blanket,
they are not able to decide where to go. So they want to give equal attention to both
yeah.
of
And she says, "Monty, you forgot about me? Your mommy?"
them.
Then he won't look at her. He just comes to me running. Or when he wants to go to, so he's really funny and I mean, he's really such a character. I mean,
Here, I just want to add one more thing. So, Reiki healing for animals, there is one more aspect of Reiki healing that helps. If you have lost your pet, suppose the door was open and he walked off or wandered off, or you just lost the pet somehow, whichever way, then Reiki healing also helps you in finding out and getting those pets back.
but
So,
Dr.
whenever I've
Himanshi,
given
you know
healing,
that Dr. Himanshi, she lost two of her dogs recently.
I know, I know, I know.
She told me I was so upset when Jana heard that. And she sent
Yes,
me a little flyer showing that this thing happened. I
yes.
hope she got them back. I don't know if she did or not,
So
but
whenever a person loses their pet, so there have been lots of requests like that, and I give Reiki, and most of the time they get them back. So
oh,
Reiki healing also helps over there because the energies goes to the pet, energies goes to the owner, and you will be able to find your pets back. So energy healing for animals is for their health, for their emotions, if they are lost, if they are abandoned. So there are lots of aspects where we use these healings to help these animals and to help these birds. Like you see pigeons, like you see
mhm.
birds, all of a sudden they might have got stuck in a wire or something,
Yeah,
have fallen down or something. So you give them healing, we pick them up, we give them healing, and we make them well, and then they go back to flying again. So like these animals, birds, both of them can be healed, and all kind of animals and all kind of birds. It's not only restricted to cats and dogs
right,
only,
right,
but
right.
any pet can be healed. And healing, the first and the effective is the physical wound because there you will be able to see the change immediately.
Right,
The
right.
wounds will start healing. And I do not say don't take allopathy medicines. Please do take that. But along with that, also, if you take healing, the effect of those medicines will be faster. It is going to enhance.
Right, right. That's true.
Yeah. Yes.
Of course,
So
humans
effect
too.
of
I mean, animals and humans you can heal, right? Not necessarily
yes,
only animals. Like as
humans any day is always there for healing. But
hmm,
along with humans, animals, even plants we can heal. If you are a gardener or if you're very fond of plants, you
yeah,
can give healing to your plants also.
that's good
So
because plants
anything
also
which has
need to.
got life can
Yes,
be healed, basically.
I see. Because plants,
Plants,
oh, they also
animals,
grow.
humans, yes, all of them. Anything with life can be healed.
The plants also get sick. I mean, they're then you need to
Yes.
do something, with that too. So, but what about this switch? I had asked you that question. Maybe everybody will be interested to know switch words. So,
Uh,
what
so
is that
switch
exactly?
words. and switch numbers. So these are the divine codes and numbers which can use in altering your energy. So what happens is, suppose you are in a relationship, and I'll give you a switch word for relationship. Your relationship is not going on well with your partner or your spouse or your boss, whatever,
Right.
and you want to have a better relationship with them. So there's a switch word called together, together, together. It's a master switch word.
Mhm.
Together, together, together. You need to think of that person for whom you want this relationship to improve and chant this switch word as many times as you want. It could be 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, or you can write it on a piece of paper and stick it somewhere, maybe in your office, in your room, on your cupboard, on your fridge. So as and when you are passing through, you are seeing that. What happens is the energy of these switch words, it is a certain combination of words. And every word and every alphabet and every number has its own energy. So when you combine or when you make a combination of these alphabets and numbers,
Mhm.
those positive energies help in manifesting your desires. So
Oh,
these are like quick manifestation tools.
I see.
So the moment you will say you together, 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 maybe three times, 5 times, 7 times, whenever you want, during the day, evening, night, and for a couple of days, till the time you see that result, and you will see the things started moving in a positive way. You will actually see the difference happening in that relationship.
Now, this
So
can be a
that's how,
relationship or some kind of a situation, like you're in a.
for every situation, there is a different switch word.
Oh, because this one is for.
For every disease, there is a different divine code.
I see.
Like for cancer healing, if you are suffering from cancer, I'm a cancer survivor myself. I had breast cancer, grade 3. After the surgery, I did not took any allopathy treatment. I only treated it with Reiki. And at that time, I used a couple of switch words also. So I have only done chronic healing for myself, and I've cured myself completely through Reiki healing, and I'm a live example of that sitting
Oh,
in front of you. And it's been 3 years now. So
amazing.
at cellular level, what is cancer? Cancer is a cellular level disease.
Right.
So a cellular level divine code to heal is 128. So what you need to do is just chant 128, or you can write 128 on your body with a blue pen and leave it like that. So the cellular healing starts happening. Now you have to try it yourself to believe in it. Sometimes when I say things, people think it is not going to work. How can this work?
Oh,
But to make it work, you need to try it yourself. So you can either ask for switch word from me. I do provide switch words remedies, or you can learn the course itself, which is just a 3-day course. So
oh.
for every situation, you will have a switch word. For every disease, you will have a switch word. For your past karmas, for your desires, for anything that you want to manifest in your life, you can have switch word.
So this together, together, together is for having good
For
relations,
relationships. Now,
relationships.
if you want to, yeah, and if you want to have financial abundance, then the switch word is divine count. So divine count is a switch word to increase your finances, to
Oh,
increase your financial abundance.
what is it?
Why
Divine
this
count?
abundance?
Divine count?
Divine count. Divine, divine, count, count.
Count, count. Okay.
Divine count.
This
So
one here,
when you
I should
start
remember
saying,
these two. I should remember together, together, together. Divine count. All the time, keep on saying that.
so what happens when you say divine count? Now you need to see which kind of financial source you want to increase. You want to increase your business. You want
Uh-huh.
to get a better job. You want to have good
Right.
promotion. Or sometimes just don't say anything, just say let the money come from all the sources. So
Right.
in that case, you are not restricting your financial abundance to only one source. Just say divine count. Let the money come and flow in whichever direction from wherever it is coming.
So just
How
chant
does
it.
it matter as far as it is money?
Exactly. So you can just chant it in your mind or say it from your mouth. You have to just say it.
You can
Say it.
chant it in your mind. You
Right.
don't have to say it in your
Oh,
mouth. You can write it on a piece of paper and stick it. You can write it on your body with a blue pen. Wherever you're writing, just use a blue pen. That is mandatory because
blue pen.
blue color is the most effective with switch words and divine codes.
Can you keep the like that piece of paper? Write this out, and can you keep it in your wallet or something or anything like that?
You can do that. You can keep it in your wallet
Or
or
you can
you
write it
can
down
keep,
over here, like you said, you can write it here or even your
yes.
anywhere you
It
want.
has to be in your energy field. So when you talk, it is in your energy field. When you're writing, it is in your energy field. When you're seeing it again, it is in your energy field. So whichever the way you are comfortable, you can do.
Like you can write it down. Like for example, I'm sitting here. I can write it down over here, and I see it all the time, and just chant it in my mind,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
Even at
So
work, just keep these two words, like whatever you chose. I mean, everybody's
the
different,
only thing is you can't just put it behind a cupboard or a glass wall. It
right?
has to be open for the energy to
But
move.
just front of you, like not behind.
Yes.
Okay, I
Like
understand.
on the board, on the fridge, on any wall, but not in the cupboards or in the drawers because then you will be putting a lid and you'll be blocking the
But
energy.
the wallet is okay.
The wallet is okay because the wallet is going to stay with you in your energy field or in your pocket is also okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Good to know these things. Switch, but how does everybody feel about that? Come on, give me an answer. I want to ask everybody who joined me. Kavita is here, and अभी किसी और ने भी join किया. Kamlesh ji, of course, Rama ji is here too. Poonam, hi Poonam, and then Shashi ji, Anil ji, Asha ji भी थे. अभी Rama ji. So Nalini, Viju, come on guys, ask a question. Let me see if you're still there and you can ask something. Like I'm asking all the questions here, but I think we're learning. You guys are learning too from all this. It's good to. I'm really impressed by all this. Sometime when you go on the when I'm. Thank you so much, Shashi ji, for watching. When you go on these media like Facebook and all, and you just somehow, all of a sudden, I guess somebody is telling me, "Ab ghar ke samne aise rakho, to you'll be if you put some water coming in or."
That's Vastu. Yes, that's Vastu. That's another science which also works. So there's Feng Shui, there's Vastu,
Right,
there are
right.
lots of other sciences also which works for your good luck.
Yeah, there are a lot of
So
them. Lot
now it is up, yeah, it is up to you what is more comfortable for you. If switch words are easy for you to do and you don't have to do
right.
any changes in your environment, then you will go for switch words. If Reiki healing is good for you, then you can do the same thing through your Reiki healing. So Reiki
आपने
healing is not
yeah,
given for health. It
right.
can also be given for the job. It can also be given for the relationship, finances. You name the thing, you give Reiki energy to that, and you can change the situation and make it more favorable for you.
So if you take the course for this was switch word is for 3 days, you said. So 1 hour,
Switchword is for 3 days, 1 hour, and Reiki is for 5 days, 1 hour. Reiki level one.
level. Okay, and those are you can't do the same time. I don't think so. It's advisable to
You
do
can
this.
do everything at the same time. Morning you can do Switchword, evening you can do Reiki.
But
Both you can.
homework भी तो होगा ना इसका home. We gotta have homework too, right? What to do?
See, homework तो हमेशा ही होगा. Homework is what? If you keep practicing it, the more you practice it, the more you will see the changes in your life.
Mhm.
वैसे कोई written homework नहीं होता कि मैं आपको assignment दे रही हूँ और
Right,
आपको
right,
करके
right.
दूसरे दिन मुझे दिखाओ. लेकिन आपका होमवर्क यही होता है कि आप इसको लाइफ में कितना प्रैक्टिस करते हो, कितना इसको यूज करते हो. अगर
Mm.
आप सीखने के बाद यूज ही नहीं करोगे तो फिर आपको उसके चेंजेस भी नहीं दिखेंगे ना.
So in other words, you learn something, तो उसी वक्त कुछ करना पड़ेगा. Take some action to practice.
Yes, see, like now today I gave you two switch words. Try
Right.
it out.
I will
If it
definitely.
works for you, then you will know that this is working, and then you will build the faith in it, and then you might learn it also.
No, no, I will.
But to do
Definitely.
that also, you only need to chant, ना? That I can't do for you,
Right,
ना?
right. नहीं नहीं वो तो फिर
अगर आप बोलोगे ही नहीं, तो फिर वो वर्क कैसे करेगा?
करेगा, ये तो है. So together is more for relationships, and the other one, divine count, is money, like you
For
said.
financial
Let it come
abundance.
from money, and let it come from any size. Doesn't matter as long as it's coming.
Yes,
It doesn't make any difference.
yes, as long as it is coming.
Kamlesh is saying, how do we proceed if we want to learn? So I guess you have to get in
Okay.
touch with
So
the
if you want to know about my courses, my Facebook page is naturesgrace.reiki and my Insta handle is also naturesgrace.reiki. Or you can just see my profile, Dr. Neelam Parwani on Facebook. My holistic healing center's name is Nature's Grace. You can even search through Nature's Grace. So
Mm.
all the course details are there. The batches that are going on is there. The new batches that is going to be introduced is there. You can send me a message through my
Mhm.
accounts and I will revert back to you with all the details on the courses.
Just an idea, like if somebody, like Kamlesh ji is asking, so if somebody wants to learn these courses, how much is it, and को पेमेंट कैसे
So,
करना है, वो तो मैंने पता करना
sure.
पड़ा।
So the first level of Reiki is 5,500 rupees. It's a level one course, 5 days course, 1 hour class daily. You can do an account transfer, Google Pay, Paytm.
Right.
All the all the
And,
things are available.
so is that 5,500? Is it rupees,
Yes,
right?
Indian.
Okay.
Yes. And if you want to do the switchboard course, which is a 3 day course, it is 3,500 rupees. All my courses are certificate courses. You will be getting certificate for all the courses. Study material will be given and the classes will be there on Zoom.
On Zoom. Okay.
Yeah, it will be live classes on Zoom.
So you
No
have
recorded.
no, you have a like I guess you have a group of people with that you have a certain time that you do it, right?
So see, as if a person is in US, obviously, then the timings are different. Then it will be a one-on. See, Reiki courses are always one-on-one courses.
Oh,
Reiki
okay.
courses are do it in group.
Do it together,
Because
right?
everybody, no, because everybody comes with a different challenge and they would not like to open up in front of others. If
That's
you
true.
have certain challenges in your life, it could be health issue, relationship issue, financial issues, and you
Mm.
want healings for them and you want to overcome those blocks. So then it is always going to be a one-on-one class.
Right,
And
right,
even with the switch words, if the time zone is different, we can always have a one-on-one class. It's not necessary you have to be a part of a group.
right. And its proximity you said is about an hour class,
1 hour class.
1 hour class.
Okay.
Okay, so hope I got that cleared up with everybody. And थोड़ा सा मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ, like birds also go through the same thing,
Yes.
like sometimes people
Have you
have
seen
in
that?
the house like little
See,
parrots. They
very few people now keep birds as pets, but those who do, they understand. Like you have parrots at home.
right.
पहले जमाने में तो हर दूसरे घर में तोता मिल
I know.
जाता था.
Yes,
People don't keep that many parrots at home, but if you go for parrots, if you go for pigeons, if you go for these hummingbirds,
right.
yes, all of them have the same thing. Sometimes they are sad, sometimes they are not well, sometimes they are wounded, especially the birds which are flying out in the sky during Makar
Right,
Sankranti and
right.
all that. They get stuck with the threads, with the wires and all. There's so many wounded birds that will be coming. And if you pick them up, they all require healing. Because it's not easy to give medicines to the birds. It's
No, I know.
easy to give medicines to the animals because they're bigger in size and
Right,
it's easy
right,
to carry them. Birds, it's very difficult. You need to have those doctors to give the medicines
right.
and all. And it is not going to be that easy for you because if you are not a bird handler, you will not know how to do it. So in that case, Reiki healing works wonderfully for them.
No,
Unless you have a veterinary hospital nearby where you can take the bird and show the bird. But birds के केस में प्रॉब्लम ये होती है birds बहुत ज्यादा डर जाते हैं जब वो ह्यूमन के कांटेक्ट में आते हैं. Animals उतना नहीं डरते because animals and we both living on the earth on the ground kind of feel each other's energy quite often. But
mm,
with birds always in the sky, they don't feel our energy that easily. So they get very scared very soon. So
right.
in that case, the healings works faster for them
Um,
because then they know they can feel that positive energy coming in. They feel relaxed, they feel calm, and then when they are little more calm, then it is easy to take them.
mhm. Neelam, I mean, Kamlesh ji, yes, she's asking, do you have a phone number you can share and I can talk about it and go further?
Sure, my
Sure.
phone number is my country code is 091 and my phone number is 9560 424 609.
I have it with me. Kamlesh ji, मेरे पास है. Because
I
I,
will also put it in the comment box of this live,
okay,
my
yes,
contact
yes.
details.
And
So
yeah,
whoever wants to get in touch with me can get in touch with
right. And also, I will send you the this whole recording also. Excuse me.
me. Yes.
Very interesting because I seem to be interested too in a couple of things, both the things you just said, and I'm going to keep on chanting these words day and night.
Please, please do. They're going to work wonderfully for you.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. So thank you so much for joining. And थोड़ा time का गड़बड़ हो गया था. I think now we got that figured out. But nevertheless, the second week in March, the timings are changing. So like New York may have every winter में थोड़ा they give you an extra hour to sleep more. And then springtime, March may they take the hour back. So in other words,
Yeah.
we lose 1 hour middle of
Yes.
March. So then the timing will change from 9 to 8. But अभी
Okay.
है. So it was really, really very, very, very interesting. I really loved this topic and loved the way you explained everything. It was so nice. So nice of you to join us, take your time and come to us. But Kamlesh ji, I'm sure she will, I will talk to you about it because she took your number and so will I. I'll be in touch.
Sure.
तो मेरे को तो आपको Zoom का भी connection आता है. We can do on Zoom like this, I think, right? Can we
Yes.
do something
Yes.
like that?
We do it like this. Yes.
And definitely, I will do this Reiki. I think is good for healing. Sounds very good. Although I tried with somebody, I don't know. I wasn't able to do it properly, but I'm definitely gonna try again because the way I guess it depends on the person how you explain and everything. And आपने इतना अच्छा explain किया. And I really want to thank you so much for coming to Dil Diyan Gallan. And all my friends who
Thank you
joined,
so
I'm
much.
sure they're very appreciative. Let me just give you the guys who joined late, ladies, I mean, whoever it is, please go back and listen to the program from the beginning. This program is there forever in my Dil Diyan Gallan with Veena Lamba. You can go back, listen to it in the morning, evening, afternoon. Now, if you're from any country, I will say good afternoon, good morning, namaste, sat sri akal, salam alaikum, evening hai, dopahr ko, jo bhi hai, you can listen to the any time what is suitable to you. And you can go back, listen to it again and again if you want, as many times as you want. So I want to thank all of you for coming, and आपको भी thank you करना चाहती हूँ. And I will take
Thank
another.
you so much for inviting. It was lovely to connect with you.
Yeah, it was really very nice, and you explained everything so nicely. Very nice. बड़ा अच्छा लगा आपको मिलके. And we'll do this some other time again. We'll connect again, and we'll definitely I'll
Sure.
be in touch. मैं अभी आप जाना मत. मैं अभी सबको bye कर रही हूँ. Bye everyone, and have a very nice Wednesday, all of you. Enjoy the day. Whatever it is, जो जिसने अभी शुरू किया day और आपका तो ending हो रहा है, end of the day is coming, so enjoy the evening. So over here it's like 11:30. So I have a lot of things to do today. I'm going to be going out, doing all kind of stuff. But thank you so much once again, everyone. Enjoy the day again, and we'll see you back here on Friday. Don't forget to join us for the हमारा शुक्राना का program Friday को है 10:30 a.m. EST time. Thank you.